So,
Okay.
so let's talk. We're gonna talk leadership right now. Okay. So you grew up
Right.
in a Hispanic household, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is the man ever wrong in the house in the Hispanic household?
Usually never. He's usually the man of the house.
Usually the man of the house. Okay. You have to be very wary of that because you're not gonna be right all the time as an officer.
Right.
Okay. So the two cultures that struggle a lot with it are the Hispanic culture and the Indian culture. Because they get raised like the man is the man of the house, right? Like that's how you get raised. And so you just keep that in the back of your head, like, okay, I got to be sure that like I'm not tripping just because I feel like I'm the man of the house, right? One of the pitfalls. Okay. Have you read Servant Leadership?
I have not.
Okay, you got a pen right in your hand, right?
Yeah, I got it. I got the
Right
papers.
down.
What was it called again?
Servant Leadership.
Servant Leadership.
Okay. And then the
Okay.
Bible I want you to read, I'm gonna give you a couple books. The Bible is 5 dysfunctions of a team. So the Army does a good job of who runs the Army, Daniel, who runs the Army? Let's see if you know this answer. Who runs the Army?
Who actually who makes the Army run like function as a whole?
Yep.
Then
That's what?
the NCOs.
No, the E1, son.
The E1s.
The E1s.
So the boots. Yeah.
Boots on the ground make the Army run.
Right.
Out. Everybody works for the infantry in the Army.
Right. What we've really been preached about lately is a lot of like, NCO stuff. So like when you get to a unit, obviously you meet your platoon sergeant, and that's going to be like basically your right-hand man. Yep. And of course, don't ever confuse, like, even though, yes, it's your platoon, and in all factuality, you don't know shit yet when you get to your unit. And I know that, like, I'm going to be.
But what happens if you got a bad NCO?
Then that's the thing. That's when, we start to get a little more deeper into the conversation of, okay, if I can't get through to the NCO, then I go a little higher. Then I got to probably go talk to the first sergeant, because he's the one that knows his NCOs the most. And he may already be tracking that the platoon sergeant already has some issues, or people have been having issues with that certain individual.
Yep. So here's what I'm going to tell you, okay? You got to understand that right now, I sense a little fear in you, right? You got a little worry about all this craziness, right?
Right.
You don't feel like you're totally ready for the situation, okay? Right. How long you got until you get your first platoon?
So I PCS officially out of Benning around February.
Okay, so wait a minute, it's March right now, brother.
March. So I started late November. Then we had holiday block leave, literally like 2-3 weeks later. So I went back home. So we were still in the middle of processing, pretty much like phase 1, a lot of processing, paperwork stuff.
You won't leave Benning for a year.
Yes, because A Bullock graduated early May. Then I got the course May 14th. Yep. So 2 weeks about, and then I got Bradley course in July.
Yep.
And if my Ranger physical goes through, hopefully I get slotted in the fall. So I'm thinking maybe September, because that's what a lot of my
Ranger school.
Okay,
so we got to talk about that. How much you run in a week right now?
Right now I've been picking it up, so I try to run at least 4 to 5 days a week.
Okay, so we'll talk. Okay. Like,
so right now,
what's next after that?
After Ranger school, my next plan, I'm gonna do my absolute best to graduate. So I always say, hey, I will graduate.
Listen. You talking to me, right, Daniel?
Right.
Have we had anybody fail Ranger school yet?
Everybody, like, there's plenty of people.
Have we had anybody fail Ranger school yet?
That you've mentored?
Have we had? Yeah. Has anybody in my crew failed Ranger school yet?
Not that I've seen.
No, we had one dude get rolled because he got heat stroke. The other 2 dude, and then his second run at it was whatever it's called, 2 and through or whatever. Mm-hmm. He went straight through, and then my other dude that was with him, he got rolled on command and stuff, but he ended up graduating, like, you know how that is. But both of them dudes did great in Ranger school. Okay. So I got both of them dudes. Like, there ain't no way. Like, we'll run a lot, get you ready. How's your land nav?
Land nav is good. I'm not saying I'm the best though, because there's still times like, you know, because when I first did land nav, I'm not gonna lie, it was a struggle. Like
I'll teach you land nav. Don't worry about it. Don't
but
worry
it's
about it. I am a savage at land nav, Daniel. I didn't grow up in Chicago, bro.
like my method of just land navigation has always been dead wrecking, and sometimes sometimes it is the best way, but sometimes it's not, because
no, it's not the best way. It's not the best way at all.
It becomes
only at night. Only at night you have to dead wreck. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you this: only at night if you don't have some big reset points. Okay, but we'll talk about that. I'm gonna get you on. Are you working on the weekends right now?
On the weekends, sometimes we'll get hit with random days. So Saturdays, they might hit us with a little bit of like a duty task or some type of training, but we haven't had one in a while.
Okay.
But
so here's what I'm gonna tell you. I'll get you ready for land nav. Okay, we'll get you ready physically. Get your pen out because I'm gonna give you a list of books that we're gonna read before you report.
Right. We start with 5 functions.
What'd you say?
You left off on 5 dysfunctions of a team.
Yep. Okay, so you're gonna read It's Your Ship. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna read Chris Voss's book, Never Split the Difference. Okay.
Okay.
Have you read Speed of Trust?
No.
Okay, write that down. Okay. We're gonna read Relentless by Tim Grover.
I'm reading that right now.
Okay, my man. Okay. Hang on, man. I gotta find these. I got 2 more books that we gotta read. Hang on, man. I'm over here in the book category. Okay, I'm gonna go get this new book that I just read. I'll find these other 2 books that I'm looking for. It's The Power of Influence. Okay.
I believe I read that one before a few years. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I saw that one.
Okay. So you got The Power of Influence, and then its sister book. I gotta find. I'll look at it right now on the telephone. Okay. And then you're gonna read The Stress Effect by Henry L. Thompson.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this up real quick on Amazon and see what the opposite. So I think it's The Power of Influence, and damn, man. It starts with hang on, man, I'll tell you. Okay, Power of Influence. Okay, so The Power of Influence. No. I'm sorry. Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Cialdini. Okay, so let's go look at other books by Cialdini. Okay. Hang on. All right, here it is. I got it. It's called Persuasion. Okay, Persuasion. So Robert Cialdini. Robert Cialdini. Okay.
Right.
All right. So have you read Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Powers of Seven Rules of Highly Effective Leaders?
No.
Okay. All right. You good on those books right there. Okay.
Got it.
So the first book we're going to read, 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. Okay.
Okay.
So here's one of the best leadership principles I ever learned in the military. Never give an order unless you in some shit that you just got, you need it done right now. Okay. Always ask for a favor. When I'm in garrison, I'm not ordering the E1 to do nothing. Hey man, can you do me a favor, bud? Right? You need to know everybody in your unit, you need to know their names. You need to know all their spouses' names, and you need to know all their kids' names. Okay? You need to know if they play sports, you need to know how old they are, you need to know everything about your people. Okay. And what that does is that allows you to understand, like, you look at everybody in your unit as an individual. And it's your job to figure out how to move them around to get them to perform the best. Okay. But the worst thing a young officer can come in and start issuing orders, right? Just ask for a favor. Hey, Staff Sergeant, can you do me a favor? Hey, Staff Sergeant, man. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Every now and then you got to get your hands dirty, bro. Right? Yeah. They turning and burning on the Bradley, like they do a track on the Bradley. You know, don't sit over there eating tea and crumpets while they humping wrenches and everything else out the back to retract the Bradley, right?
Right.
You got to get in there and say, what do you need me to do first, Sergeant? How can I help? Sir, I need you to go up there and get this, this, and this. All right, I'll be right back. I'll get it. Right? Now, if you in some battle stuff, you in real stuff, then you got to be, you know, battle space aware, but most of the time you're going to be in training. Okay? Don't be afraid to understand that, like, you have to care for everybody in your unit. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. So we're